Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane, and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the week of January 24th. Now Libra, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Libra, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, they are trying to scam you and they are impersonating me. That is not me, so please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's see what we have here. Now, if you watch my content regularly, or even if this is just the first time you were watching me, please do consider hitting that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. So let's see what we have here for you. Let's get all the cards out and make sure everything's in view. Then we'll get right into it. Okay. And I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is a really nice card if you're here for romantic messages. I have people that come to these readings for both. I try to bring in messages for both love and romance, as well as career and finance. But the Knight of Cups can represent, this is like the classic romantic in the tarot, right? You're talking like picnic, like doing something romantic, candlelight dinner, whatever it may be. That's what the Knight of Cups is. And so you may be attracting somebody into your life that has those qualities about them. Libra, it does not matter what gender they are. And remember, because these are just masculine and feminine energies, we do not attach gender to the tarot cards. And so you could be attracting someone into your life that has those sorts of qualities. Now, the Knight of Cups can also just represent a love event happening. You know, somebody, whatever qualities they have, coming in, sweeping you off your feet even, maybe, or even the situation catching you by surprise in some way with the Knight of Cups. Now, if you're not here for love, what the Knight of Cups can talk about is a creative event arriving. It can also represent that your creative juices are flowing, give a lot of ideas in those areas. And it can also say that potentially you are a person who wears their heart on their sleeve. And so you may be just, you may be an open book, like you may pour your heart out in whatever situation you find yourself in. And so, yeah, I definitely like to see that energy here on the bottom. Let's go ahead and put that right here and see what else we have. So I'm already my mind is being drawn to the double aces and the double pages. So there's definitely a big new beginning coming in here for many of you. I know I say that a lot. I say it in a lot of readings. But when you get that sort of confluence with these two types of with these pairs, that is absolutely doubling down on that idea of a new beginning. And this new start could come into your life at as you get some news around something, and I'll get into that now. So right away in the middle, you have the Page of Pentacles, which is a card indicating news and offers. But really, if you were to just bring it down to like one message, the Page of Pentacles says that your prospects are good in life. And so it's very good if you are looking, maybe you don't think you have enough money, or you don't think you have enough to get a house, to get a mortgage. Some of you may have prospects that look better than you think they do in that area. Or maybe you feel like your skills are out of date and you won't be able to find a job. No, the Page of Pentacles says your prospects are looking up, things are going well. So I feel like there's some level of news coming in around your ability to do something here. And this is opening up a new beginning for you. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, in the past, you have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Hierophant. So I love the Ace of Wands energy. This is like my favorite card in the tarot. I have a lot of favorites, but this is up there. The Ace of Wands is probably the best card you would want to find if you're looking to start a new business, or if you're looking to start a side hustle, or you're looking to get inspired to start anything. Okay, big kind of spark of life energy here. It's like the primordial force in life running through everybody. That's what the Ace of Wands is all about. And so for some of you here, you've had some passionate new beginning in your life. You've had a sort of spark of divine inspiration around something. And this could be, you could be really inspired by a person you've met here with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Like, they may be, whatever their age is, they may kind of operate with childlike wonder. Like, they may just be somebody who doesn't really get hung up on the day-to-day earthly constraints that many of us find around time and around, attachments. Maybe this person just lives free in a free way. And you may be really inspired by somebody here in the past. You could also be inspiring other people. Like I said, some of you maybe have met somebody here with the Page of Cups, or there might have been news of a marriage in your circle or in your life or something like this here. The reason being is because you have this Hierophant, which is a traditional card of marriage or just traditional values, traditional ideals. This could also be like a 9 to 5. I always say that this is like the organization that you work at. But I get the sense that maybe some of you have found a long-term marriage partner. I'm not saying you're getting hitched right away, but I'm saying like maybe you found a long-term marriage partner, or maybe you've heard of news around a marriage in your circle, maybe a family member, a friend, or something like this. You could be in a wedding or something like this going on here. I get the sense that some of you are like connecting to joy. Like, some of you are saying like, wow, it doesn't matter where I'm at in my life. It doesn't matter how old I am or whatever case I find myself in. There's always something available to me. I get the sense that some of you are doing that. I like the energy here. Now in the middle, you have the Two of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So Page of Pentacles, we've talked about how this is your prospects looking good. We've talked about how there's an event coming in here. A lot of confluence around events, news, offers, opportunities, prospects, all sorts of things like that happening in your life here. And along with that, you have this High Priestess, which represents potentially secrets. It could also represent hidden knowledge here coming to the surface. It could be something that's hidden from you, but there are so many different ways that you could go with the High Priestess. It says that you're desirable, especially if you're single. The High Priestess is extremely desirable. In fact, the High Priestess is hard to get with. But it could also mean that it's very important that you tap into your intuition at this time, because this is the most intuitive card in the tarot. It's also, there's so many ways that you can look at the High Priestess. Like, it's a way shower. It's somebody who's like, maybe you're looking to learn something or build knowledge or something like that, especially esoteric knowledge. But in this lower row, what I feel like is going on here, this lower row is your subconscious, your intuition. I think some of you need to trust your gut on something here. And you may not be able to see the road ahead right now, because you have this Two of Swords, which is, you see the blindfold that this person has on. They can't really see in front of them. And that's a little bit terrifying for this Two of Swords person, because they can't see the road ahead. And there's probably a reason for that with the High Priestess here. There's probably a reason why you can't see ahead right now. And that's sometimes how it goes, right? Because if we knew the answer to everything, what would all of this matter? Like why would any of this matter here on Earth if we could see the answer to everything? And so I get the sense that there's probably something that you can't see for a reason. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Now in the future, you have the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So the Ten of Swords is some type of ending in your life, and it's like totally ended. It's an inexorable ending, okay? Like, there's no going back when the Ten of Swords happens. But it doesn't have to be dangerous. It doesn't have to be negative, okay? It can just say that one chapter has ended for you, okay? One chapter here is ending for you. This can be something as simple as moving away from your hometown, and moving away from, like, moving out of your parents' house or moving out of a situation, and that's ending, right? But the thing is, whatever's ending here is just adding on to this happy new beginning here, which is the way I would describe the Ace of Cups. This is also potentially a new love entering into your life here. Some of you are getting like a fresh start, and you see here the eye on the Ace of Cups. And it's interesting, the phases of the moon here as well. I get the sense that some of you are acquiring vision that I don't think is present right now with the Two of Swords. Because of the blindfold message, I think some of you are acquiring vision here in the future. You have the Queen of Cups as well, which is it's exactly like, it's very similar to the High Priestess in that it's like the second most intuitive card in the tarot, and you have them next to each other. So again, trust your intuition, know that the vision is coming. It's coming, okay, in time. Let's go ahead and start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you're interested, you can check out my website to sign up for my email list. There's a link to that in the description below. All right, let's see what we have going on here for you, Libra. Hope things are going well for you. You have Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Okay, so meeting the intuitive side of yourself with the rational, logical side of yourself. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Are you serious? What have I been saying this whole time? You have to trust in the unknown at this time. That's perfect. I'm so glad that came in here for you, because this is just adding to the storyline. You have wow, Stag, trust and thrive. Do you see what's coming forward here? Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Do not force this into being. Be graceful like the Shaolin Master. Be graceful as you work through the situation. And there's a big message here of trusting, and specifically trusting in the unknown, knowing that there's a reason why you can't see the outcome right now. So let's see what we have here. I'll tell you, I'm a Libra sun. This is a message that I need to hear. I will tell you that much. I don't do these for me, but you know, this just seems to be one of those messages that is resonating for me as a Libra right now. You have in the near future and take action. So really like to see that. You also here have no and if you believe. So what could be happening here is you're saying you're rejecting something because it doesn't feel right to you. There's something here that may come in where you may reject something in pursuit of a different opportunity or a pursuit of another offer or something like that happening here. I would say don't like, it's just extremely important here at this time that you do not rush into anything because I do feel like this is a situation where the answer or the opportunity or the offer will just come to you. Okay, now remember, what is meant for you cannot be taken away from you. Okay, or what is already yours cannot be taken away from you. And so just allow it to naturally come in. And yeah, attract. Let's see what else we have here. The Four of Wands. We have the Five of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, so the Emperor is like big boss energy. Okay, it's the energy of authority, of leadership, of success, especially in business and work situations. It's interesting, the Emperor is number 4, the Hierophant is number 5. You have these two cards clarifying themselves. And so I always like to say that that's a progression. Okay, events are progressing in your life. And I do get the sense that there's like a lot of authority in your work life. Like you, maybe even people respect you, or people look up to you, or people come to you for help, or you know, there's something in the office or in the workplace where you're able to give guidance. Some of you maybe even be stepping into leadership or something along those lines. You have this Page of Cups with the Five of Cups. It's interesting because I don't really understand the Five of Cups here in this reading. Everything else looks amazing. Like you have all of these amazing prospects. You have even new love coming in. Perhaps what's saying is you've had to go through a period of being down. You've gone through a period maybe of healing, some emotional turmoil or heartbreak from the past. That could also be coming in here. So we'll park that right there and we'll see what else comes forward. But you have the Four of Wands as well, which is a long-term marriage partner, or there was something around marriage here in the past. Like I said, maybe one of your friends or someone you knew or something like that. You found out that they're getting married, or you've been invited, or there's something here around marriage, whether it's you or someone else here that's coming in. You have the Six of Cups, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So alignment here, perfect alignment happening. The Wheel of Fortune says that life is circular. Okay, look, life is circular. There is no beginning or ending. The options and the limits, the possibilities are unlimited, right? And there are so many different ways that you could go in life. And the Wheel of Fortune says that you want to take advantage of this opportunity now, because while there will always be opportunities, right now there could be a perfect opportunity aligning. And the thing is, you may have to wait a while if you don't take advantage now because the wheel keeps spinning. And so I get the sense that trust what you know here with the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. It's whatever you've been looking for is going to strike at the right time. Okay, it's going to come in at the right time. The Chariot's major victory and success, and you're achieving major victory and success through self-discipline, along with the Six of Cups, which is like somebody from the past, but it could be something from the past that you've always wanted to do coming back in. So you have the Seven of Swords, the Star, and the Two of Pentacles. So, you know, I just see sometimes this does happen in tarot readings, but sometimes just reading, like, cards are out of place. Like, I am a firm believer that the cards that you get come in for a reason, but at the same time, it's like you have to take the whole picture. And the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords, to me, do not really... It's not fitting as well into this reading as some of the other cards. And so what I'll say about this Seven of Swords is you may just need to make sure you're not robbing yourself of something, or you need to make sure that, you know, you're not betraying yourself. It could even say that you need to take a clever approach to something as there's an ending in your life going on. I don't see anyone backstabbing or robbing you. Okay, I don't see that. I think it's self-related here. The Star is your period of renewal coming. It's a wish granted coming into your life here. It's healing waters of renewal. It's a very, very, very good card, especially with the Star, especially with the Ace of Cups. In the future, whatever's going on here, whatever perfect alignment you're looking for is coming in quickly, and you're going to feel it in a big way, and you're going to feel renewed. You have this Two of Pentacles here as well, which is juggling or fluctuating wealth or weighing options and decisions. You also have this Ace of Wands, which is amazing. You have that twice. You had it up here. Some of you getting a passionate new beginning in some area of your life here. You're starting something new. You know, you're feeling alive. You're feeling on fire here in the future. And this is an amazing reading, I have to tell you. Let's see what else we have. One of the best Libra readings I've done in a long time. Okay, let's see what we have here. Concern, family room, child, lovers, expectation, adjudication. Okay, so you have to detach, Libra. There's something that you have an expectation to an outcome, or you have an attachment to an expectation. And as soon as you detach here, the love situation is going to come in, the perfect alignment is going to happen. Okay, do not ruin perfect alignment by holding on to an attachment here. That's what I feel like telling you. I do think that there's like a potential family situation coming back in. I don't think it's bad. I just think that there's something from the past here that's coming back in. It could be relating to the family, or it could be relating to something else here. But yeah, it's just another thing that's coming in. I also feel like some of you are connecting with joy, and I feel like you're viewing the world as if you were a child again. Okay, you're dropping the attachment in the future, and you're viewing the world with fresh eyes. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaineintuitive.com. Really appreciate you. Take care. I will see you in the next reading.